Okay, well, it's pretty obvious what that is. That's a Dale Earnhardt racing jacket. I mean, the guy was an absolute badass. I know there was an exhibition race in Japan. It wasn't for anything, but his son thought he would be a little cute and give his dad a bump, and his dad spun him out.
Absolutely. I have a 1993 Dale Earnhardt racing suit from the Coca-Cola 600 that he won. A friend of mine gave it to me. He acquired it in 1993 at an invitational-only event. Everybody loves being a fan of Dale Earnhardt. And when Dale Earnhardt died in 2001, it just kind of took the spirit out of it. And I really haven't watched racing since.
It's really cool. You don't get a nickname like the Intimidator for no reason.
That's right.
You know, this guy turned NASCAR into a contact sport. The guy did absolutely crazy things. I mean, I think there's a famous thing he did called the pass in the grass,
Yep.
where he actually drove into the grass and passed somebody or something like that.
Yep.
So, do you know what race the suit's from, or?
That is the 1993 Coca-Cola 600.
He won that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And when he won a race, he retired the suit.
And, you know, there's a bunch of signatures down there. Who's it all signed by?
Well, on here we have Delbert McClinton. You have Dale Earnhardt Sr., Neil Bonnet, and Teresa Earnhardt.
He didn't sign the actual suit himself, did he?
I'm thinking up here, I don't know if that's his signature or not, but it has Earnhardt in the...
Okay. So what are you looking to do with it?
Well, I was looking to sell it, to be honest with you.
Any idea what you want to get, or?
I'm looking somewhere around $100,000.
Okay. To be honest with you, man, I have no idea. I mean, I know people go absolutely nuts over this guy.
Yeah.
But I've never had something like this in here. Do you mind if I have a buddy of mine take a look at it?
I would love to, yeah, absolutely.
All right. You want to give Steve a call?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up? Good to see you, Corey.
How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
Good.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Awesome.
You're an Earnhardt fan?
Yeah, of course. I love auto racing. And this guy, Dale Earnhardt Sr., I mean, he's really widely known as the greatest race car driver of all time. The great thing about Dale Earnhardt Sr. is his legacy on racing. He had 76 career wins. He won the Daytona 500. He had this run where he just didn't lose. You know, in auto racing, he was the guy. I mean, you think of the Winston Cup titles, he won 7 of them. Yeah. So, you know, in terms of significance, if you can't have a better racing suit than Dale Earnhardt's.
Okay, so what do you think about the signature?
So he had a beautiful autograph. His signature should look literally just like this in this. Very nice and flowing. We see that here and then here. So there's no doubt about the signature being real, okay? No doubt at all. This is to certify that this Dale Earnhardt GM Goodwrench driving suit is authentic. I like the fact that when I look up here, I see his name written right up here, Earnhardt. Obviously underneath here, you know, it's a jumpsuit, so you have the pants that come in. You know, everything I see here appears absolutely genuine.
Okay, so any idea what it's worth?
So, you know, based on everything I've seen here, you know, I put the value right at about $20,000.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Good to see you, chum.
See you later.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Thanks,
Take
sir.
care. Yep.
I know you were asking for 100 grand, man. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You heard my guy. I could probably get 20 for it. That's if I sold it retail. Can I get you to come off that?
About 85 is about the best I could do.
So I can't get you anywhere near 15.
Nah.
Yep. Maybe next time, man. I'm always here if you change your mind, okay?
Brother,
Take
thank
care.
you. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't come to an agreement today and make a deal, and I just couldn't do it. Take it back home and hang on the wall, I guess.
What do we got here?
What we have here is a personal Jeff Gordon trophy that was presented to him in 1997 by the American Sports Writers Association.
Oh, okay. Thought it was a hood ornament.
I'm going into the pawn shop to sell my 1997 Jeff Gordon trophy. This trophy is a very big deal. This is only handed out once a year to the top 5 drivers in NASCAR, so it's a very valuable piece, especially coming from a driver's personal collection.
So how'd you get this thing?
Well, I'm a huge NASCAR fan, and I got this at a charity auction back in 1998. This was actually given to Jeff Gordon and donated by him. Jeff Gordon's kind of a special driver who's actually, at this point in time, is 4th all-time in NASCAR wins. And his fan base is one of the biggest in NASCAR. There was a pretty good feud for years going on between Dale Earnhardt and him. He's a pretty special driver. Back in 1997, this was the year that he won the Daytona 500, and that's why this is a pretty special piece.
Jeff Gordon is a NASCAR legend. To get a personal trophy from his own collection, walk into my store, that's amazing.
Any letters or anything like that?
Like a letter of authenticity.
I mean, something from the auction or something like that. I just want to make sure you didn't go to his house and steal it or something.
Yeah, I have a receipt from the auction, actually, that I bought it from. I do.
The item's really cool, but the problem with NASCAR stuff is there's hundreds of thousands of NASCAR things. I mean, it's the most marketed product there is, I think. I mean, there's NASCAR diapers.
This is not mass-produced. This is actually something that's only one of a kind. Pieces like this don't come on the market very often that come out of a driver's personal trophy collection. I think he understands how very special this trophy is, but he's going to downplay it to me because he wants to get the best possible deal, so when he resells it, he gets the most money he can get.
So did you want to pawn it? You want to sell it?
I'd like to sell it. It's just time to cut my collection down.
How much you want for it?
I'd really like to get $1,000 for it today. I paid that much for it, and I really believe that a personal trophy like this should hold its value very well.
What do you really want for it?
You know, this is something that is not...
I'll give you $400.
Give me $500 for it. Come on, man. You have to know that this is going to go up there in your case, and it's probably going to be something you're going to cherish for a while. This is a good piece. This is nothing. You're never going to find it ever anywhere else, and I think you deserve to have it today.
So do you sell cars for a living or something?
No, but I might.
You know, normally I wouldn't bend so easy, but I'll do the 500.
You're a good man.
Okay.
Thank you very much. In the end, I settled for $500, and I'm happy with what I got.
A guy called me up, and he's got a 2014 Hertz Penske Mustang GT that he wants to sell. This is not your average Mustang. It's pretty badass, and he has it stored at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So I'm on my way down to check this thing out.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So this is it, huh?
This is it. That's right. The 2014 Hertz Penske GT.
This is nice. I mean, and it's a Mustang, too. It's an iconic car. I mean, this was Lee Iacocca's baby.
Right.
This was the cool one, not the minivan he came out with a lot later.
What I have today to sell is a 2014 Hertz Penske GT. There's 150 of these Hertz Penske GTs. Numbers 1 through 10 are unique because they're the only 6-speed manuals, and they went to Hertz and Penske VIPs. I'm asking $85,000 for the car. The lowest I'll accept is $60,000.
It's pretty.
This does about 0 to 60 in 4 seconds.
That's a big wow factor right there. In the 1960s, you could go to Hertz, and they had this whole thing about renting a race car.
Right.
So they got a bunch of Shelby GT350s and 500s. And what happened is guys who got a new Mustang that just had the V6, they got the idea that, hey, if we rent this car for the weekend, we could swap these motors out.
Right.
Where did you get it?
Well, I bought it directly through Hertz. My brother-in-law works for Hertz. 10 of these were held back for Hertz executives, and one kind of slipped through the cracks. I jumped right on it because it's pretty much an instant collectible.
All right. The car is really cool. The fact that it's a Hertz Penske GT makes it a lot better. When it comes down to it, there's basically only 10 of these cars in existence, so it's really hard to figure out a price. It's not like you can look in a blue book. How much are you looking to get out of it?
$85,000.
Okay. And how did you come up with that price?
Well, based on the Hertz Shelbys that sold for over $200,000, estimates on this have already been today that these are worth $100,000.
I mean, that's a lot of money for a Mustang.
I understand.
Okay. So I have someone out here at the track. Do you mind if I go grab him? He's a friend of mine. I just want him to look at it, okay?
Sure.
Hang out 5 minutes. I'm going to go find him.
There's a bit of an unknown with this car. To my knowledge, any of the 10 have never been resold. We know they're collectible. We just don't know what they're worth, but I know there's a really good upside.
What we got here?
It's a 2014 Hertz Penske GT.
Sweet. I'm a little bit familiar with these cars. It's cool to see how they brought back, you know, from the 60s, the rent-a-racer program, you know, and be able to see a car similar to that. The first through 10
Numbers 1 through
cars
10
were built had a manual transmission in them, which is a big thumbs up to me. I think that's a lot of fun when you
and those
get to do that.
never went into the rental fleet. They
Yeah,
were
I
held
feel like
back.
that's a key point too, because every time I got one as a rental, I'm pretty sure it didn't come back the same way he gave it to me. I'm Joey Logano. I drive the number 22 Shell Pennzoil Ford in NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. These cars are collectible. If you look at the 60s when they first, introduced the Rent-A-Racer program, and you look at the cars that are numbers matching now that didn't get destroyed when they were renting them, they're worth a lot of money. So tell me your story behind the car.
What's unique about this one, it's one of the first 10 made.
Right.
This is number 7.
That's cool. I see you got Roger Penske's autograph on the dash.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That's
got to be worth something.
You would think.
You would think. It's worth a lot more on a check, I know that. But I think on a car, it can't hurt. Especially when his name's on the side.
Exactly, when his name's on the outside.
So this guy's selling it, and actually I was hoping someone might test drive it for me.
I'm always up for that.
I just want to make sure there's no problems at high speed.
No better way of checking it out than on a racetrack, right? Is you open it up.
So can we take it for a spin? Just around the track?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Don't worry, we'll put it around.
Yeah,
65, 70. Sure.
Okay. So you're driving.
Cool, let's go. Let's have some fun.
This is going to be cool. I have never been in a car with Joey, and I don't know if I should be scared or excited.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's hit it.
Holy.
Handle's great. We're going around Vegas here, going to 150 down the straightaways. Think he's had this thing this fast before?
I got it. We're really doing 150?
I think the good thing about this car is that it was never rented out to some guy like me. So I think this thing's probably in a lot better shape than, 90% of the cars out there for sure. Should run the short track over there, a little quarter mile. Take a couple laps on that.
Whoa.
Let's do it. It'll be fun. Let's see what she's got for some short course handling here.
You don't have to get that close to the wall, dude.
Rick's a brave man. He was sitting on the right side of this car, and we're going into the corners at 150.
This thing's a lot faster than I thought it was.
I know I wouldn't ride with myself. I don't ride in a passenger seat with anyone.
Oh my God.
I think he had a good time. It's okay. It's in one piece. Tires are a little wore, but
so I heard.
The car is okay. Yeah. We got up to 150 miles an hour.
Wow.
And so we had some fun down into the corners. It didn't shake, there's no vibrations.
And it knows how to do a donut.
As I said.
It can do that too, yeah.
So I heard.
I was really shocked on how well the car handled. Usually a car that's made to drive on the street doesn't handle well at 150, especially in turns. But $85,000 is a lot of money, so I want to see what Joey thinks.
So, Joey, what do you think it's worth?
I think it's hard to say because it's rare, right? There's not many of these cars for sale. But I think the fact that this is one of the first 10 cars that were built and wasn't rented, it has that 6-speed manual, I think that's got to add some kind of value.
Sure.
So with all that, I'd say it's worth around $75,000. That's my, my guess.
Okay, cool, man.
And I think that whoever's going to buy it is going to really enjoy it and really love it. And hopefully you guys can work something out. But thanks for letting me drive it. I had fun.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Joey, stop by the shop later.
All right, sounds good. I'll do that. If Rick's able to buy this car at a good price, I would buy it. I think what's special about this car is that it is one of the first 10. It wasn't rented out, so everything matches up the way it should. And it has that 6-speed manual transmission, which I believe is very attractive.
So what's your best price?
I'll do 75.
The ones that were used by Hertz that were rented that have like 30,000 miles on them, they're going for $30,000, $40,000. I'd give you 60 grand for it.
60.
There's just a lot of variables here. There's not any that I've sold on the free market. It's cooler than the other ones, but I don't know.
All the things you said, I appreciate, and they're all valid points. I still think that's a little low. Would you do 67?
I'll go 60 grand.
62, Rick.
I'll write you a check for 60 grand, and it'll even be good. But that's what I could do.
I'll do it.
All right, man, it's a deal. Bring it down to the shop and we'll do some paperwork.
They'll do.
Cool. I'm gonna call Joey and take it for another ride.
Today was a really cool day. I bought a really cool car. I got to drive around Las Vegas Motor Speedway with an actual NASCAR driver at the wheel, and Corey and Chum aren't here.
So what do we got here?
Got a Ryan Newman fire suit. I believe it's from 2002, 2003.
Do you wear this thing driving around town?
No. I decided to come to the pawn shop today to see if I can sell my Ryan Newman Winston Cup fire suit. I want to sell it because I am moving and just don't have space for it anymore. It worth about $2,500, but you know, I'll take $1,000 for it.
Where'd you get that?
I was cleaning out a warehouse, actually, working for a company. Found a box with the suit, the gloves, and they said, take it.
Have you tried it on?
Actually, I did, to see how it actually fit.
I've worn them before. They're hot, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ridiculously hot.
A NASCAR driver suit is more than just a walking billboard. It's a vital piece of safety. If the car catches fire, they're designed to handle temperatures over 2,000 degrees. They're designed to save lives.
You have any idea what these things are worth? I do know that one of Dale Earnhardt's just sold for like 20,000 bucks.
Yeah, but this ain't Dale Earnhardt.
Well, I know on the internet there's suits like this. I've been going for about $2,500.
Hey, let me get someone who works for me and knows about these things. Johnny.
What's up, Ricky?
Come and check this out. My buddy over here, Johnny, knows just about everything there is to know about NASCAR.
Ryan Newman. They call him the Rocket Man. This guy used to win every pole every week. He's quick.
Has he ever won any races?
I'd say probably 15 Winston Cup Series races and probably a handful of like nationwide races. I'm gonna date this suit 2005 or earlier. They changed the corporate logo that's on there in 2006.
Do you think Ryan Newman wore this in a race?
Yeah, this is authentic.
Okay. Gloves too?
No, the gloves are not authentic to this suit. These were taken at a later date and autographed. His gloves would have matched this suit perfectly.
So what's something like this worth?
The suit's original, all right? You might be able to get $600 for it.
They're going on the internet for $2,500.
What somebody has something for sale for and what they actually get out of it is two different things. They're not all that rare. Every time they changed the paint job on the car, they would change the fire suit. I mean, this guy probably wore 24 different fire suits in one season.
Thanks, Johnny.
You're welcome.
That's why it's great to have Johnny around. I would have thought a NASCAR suit would be much more valuable. I would have probably paid way too much. But hey, NASCAR is the most attended spectator sport in the country, and this stuff sells.
So how much are you looking to get out of it?
Well, I'm trying to get like at least 1,000 out of it.
I'd give you $400.
Let's face it, it's not Dale Earnhardt, it's not Tony Stewart, it's Ryan Newman.
500?
I'll go 400.
450?
No, 400.
450. You got the strip down the street, you'll get rid of it.
Give him 450.
All right, let's go do some paperwork, man.
Thanks. Guys offered me 400. I was able to negotiate 450. I didn't pay anything for it, so it's a win-win for me. It's a good day.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, how are you?
Doing good.
Just wondering if Chumley's around?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you? Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Good. The brick that I'm bringing in is from the original Indianapolis Speedway. I saw the bricks listed online, anywhere from 200 and up. I know Chum because he bought a car for me. Chumley's a good guy. I'm gonna hope to get some money out of him today, sell this brick, and get it off my desk finally.
It's a brick. This is what they paved the first track with. I mean, I think it was before they had asphalt.
So wait, this is a brick right off the Speedway?
Yeah, the whole track used to be made of brick. And then what ended up happening is it wasn't exactly the smoothest surface, so cars were sliding off and crashing.
Yeah, I've driven a car on cobblestone before. It's not ideal.
No, absolutely not. Gets a little slick, and you end up running into the wall and end up hitting another car.
So what do you want to do with it?
I was looking to sell it.
You said you looked online. What were they going for?
They're going for about $200-300.
And the ones online have anything else on them?
It seemed like they weren't as in good condition as this, but not really.
All right. Because I've seen the ones that have Indy 500, you know, Indy International Motor Speedway on the side of them, and they only did that with about 1,000 of them. So those ones could actually be worth money, but there's tons of these bricks from when they dug up the track. I've seen bricks like this sell for about 20, 30 bucks.
give you like $10 for it, dude. I really don't want it, man. I mean, as cool as it is, it's just, it's a brick.
Can you do 60?
You know this guy pretty well?
He's a good friend of mine, dude.
I'll give you $30, man. That's the most I can do.
Will you go 40?
No, $30 is the best I can do. I know you're a car salesman and you got this whole thing down, but no.
No, 30 sounds good.
30?
Thank
All
you.
right, man, deal. Chumley will write you up over there.
All right, yeah. Meet me right here at the counter.
Perfect.
Yeah.
With the $30, I'll just go fill my tank and drive really fast and hopefully not get caught by the police.